Yo, 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 it is NWO. Can y'all hear me? Yes, y'all can. So, we are ready to go. Today is 28 days on a countdown to Madden 24. Now, we're gonna do a gameplay today. The comp pass just reset. Should have resetted. So let's see that first. See our goals for this mission this week. They have not resetted. Okay. Let's see if solo battles have reset. Yes, they have. And we're playing an 84 overall team.
Hello again,
let me send you to the field with our commentary group. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you hadn't already. It's not forced on you, but it helps me out. I'll be back at halftime.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now here's Vick. Forced out to his left. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea.
And this is caught, and all the way in for the touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 57 yards, and his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Vick loses the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback.
And he will have a touchdown. Call that a
I just had to come in a key moment.
return.
Touchdown City. Boom,
Touchdown.
boom. Touchdown City. In a little bit.
That's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Steps away to him under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They run on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but Vick loses the football. It's out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Vic to throw it. That's out to the... And he lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's got some space here. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Levis now on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes this 35-0 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with...
Vic loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline, or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Come on. A first down throw coming for Vic. And his throw here's incomplete. Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, Vic. Nowhere to go here.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game, and you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better, and now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
The guys hate 1 fumble, 2s, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's Levis. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand.
And it's caught. Touchdown from 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. From the 27, Vic buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Vic. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're headed to halftime in this game with a score of 49-0. I'm going to try and work next time on the fumble situation. But here we go. Could he go all the way on a punt return? Yes, he does. It's a touchdown city. And a touchdown world.
A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
McPherson now for the extra point.
But, yeah.
And the route
It's halftime. I will be back at the end of the third quarter with some more stuff.
This is
Bye.
the NFL, and it's on an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a trifecta for a wide receiver, a touchdown, a punt return, and a kick-off return for a touchdown. That is impressive.
In control right now.
Talk to you in a little bit. Bye.
And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They'll run a draw now with Akers. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Vick loses the football. It's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after it. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to turn your attention to the linemen of the offense. They both have 78. There's 2 people with a number 78 on their jerseys. Now, what is that? Is that
And he
a
deserves
glitch?
bronze leg as he gets this one
Or did they
away.
both have the same number?
This will be fielded at the
I
17.
just don't know.
Call it a 48
On the
yard
Green
punt,
Bay
give him 9,
offense.
though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
We are
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense,
getting ready for the fourth quarter.
right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and
And there we go.
have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Jackson.
We'll end the third quarter with
So they'll
3rd
get a little extra
and
time to come up
inches.
with his 3rd down play as we back now in
So,
Pittsburgh. And this is a
we are ready
blowout
for the
so
fourth
far as we get
quarter.
set
I
for the
just
fourth
thought I'd
quarter.
let you know
Very
about that
one-sided affair.
little bug I
And he's
saw
got
on the
the first
screen
down yardage
about the
before he's
Green
brought
Bay
down at
offense.
the 42.
I will be back at the end of the
They get
game
nothing out of that one, and
with
as a
some more
result, the drive
stuff.
continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On 3rd down, Gibbs. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
You go back through the early
that's going to be your
drives,
final
you can just
score.
see that one squad was on a
84
different level in this game.
to
Safe
nothing.
say, we have been disappointed in
I
much
hope
of
you
their
enjoyed
execution
your video.
throughout this contest.
It's live stream and video on demand. This is going to be
And this will now be
NWO
brought out. It's a
signing
touchback.
off
And Green
with
Bay
39
getting ready to
seconds
go
left
as
on
they
the
take
game.
the field. At this point,
Talk to you
partner,
next
things
time
looking
after
pretty
the
bleak.
game
They still
ends.
haven't scored here in the
Bye.
4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot for Michael Vick. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.